Hi, Tina Williams here, and I want to help you discover how to make $100,000 by 2016, helping youth in your area. So you want to go to guidestar.org. This guidestar.org is a database that shows nonprofit and foundation tax returns since they're public, and you can check out all the organizations in your area. You can search by state, you can search by keyword, you can search pretty much by anything that you want to do, anything that you're currently doing to help in your community. You can search by that. But basically, let's take a look at some organizations that help youth in Michigan. So you're going to go to GuideStar, pull up the tax return. As you can see, this organization is in Detroit, gets over $7 million in contributions and grants. And you can also see that the director of this organization receives over $100,000. The CEO makes $194,000 a year, and the superintendent of this charter school, this is actually a nonprofit charter school, makes $129,000. Now, these aren't the only people that get paid. These are just the officers that are getting paid. Let's look at a different organization. Let's look at something else. This is a ministry that provides homeless services. You can take a look at the tax returns. This is in Michigan. As you can see, they receive a little bit over $9 million in contributions and grants. The Reverend makes around $92,000 here, and the VP of Finance at $56,000. Let's look at something else for youth services in the area. Okay, so this Flint Institute of Music looks like it's in Flint, of course. The goal of this organization is changing lives through a lifelong continuum of world-class music, theater, and dance. You can see they received just a little bit over $3 million in grants. They also charge for services, so program service revenue. They charge for services, but it looks like they receive most of their funding through grants and contributions. And the president CEO of this organization is getting paid $169,000, director at $108,000. Let's look at one more. Okay, recreational and sporting camps. Their goal is to create bright futures for children, their families, and communities. So that's what they're doing in their nonprofit. They get some contributions and grants, and they do charge for services. You get program service revenue. And the president makes a little bit over $100,000. So you see, you can make money and help. The founders of these organizations can set their own salary as long as it is in line with the salaries of other CEOs in similarly situated organizations. As you can see in Form 1023, the IRS asks you, do you or will you approve compensation arrangements based on information about compensation paid by similarly situated taxable or tax-exempt organizations for similar services? So that simply means that as long as your compensation is not higher than most CEOs that run companies that are the same size as your company, your salary will be acceptable. Also, it is easy to start a nonprofit. All you have to do is file your articles of incorporation with your state and ensure that the clauses the IRS requires for you to be tax exempt are present in your forming documentation. And you just have to file Form 1023 with the IRS and become tax exempt. So today, we can help you with that. We have a special offer for you today, instant access. There's a nonprofit startup kit. What you get is your Articles of Incorporation template, sample bylaws template, sample conflict of interest template, Form 1023, cover letter to the IRS for Form 1023, and your common form grant application template. Offer just $7 today. Instant access. Download your nonprofit startup kit now.